Grand Prix. It's Silverstone, the home of Formula One. Way back in 1950, this is where the Formula One Championship began. And we'll just go straight into the race now, guys. Now, we've had an engine upgrade heading into this race, and it looked like, so far that it's been relatively, slow in progressing. But come qualifying, we ended up qualifying 0.2 of a second in front of the next car. I've not had that sort of gap in a while, so it's actually quite nice to see. The car feels great. It really does.
Back at Silverstone once more for the British Grand Prix. The queues to get in this morning extended miles back down the A43.
Now, the question is, I know we've got an upgrade, and I know that it could mean that us and Ricciardo could be on our own. It could mean that I streak ahead of the rest of the field. But the good beauty about this is, you could be so far ahead that all it needs is a safety car to turn the race on its head. It's exactly what happened in the last round in Austria. It was amazing.
A tough race in store then for our drivers today. So tell me,
basically, I was leading by about 30 odd seconds. Everything was looking cool. And then after Ricciardo's retirement, it was someone else that retired. Basically, it brought out the safety car, and it basically left me with it was a difficult decision. I had to pit under safety car conditions to put a fresh set of super softs on. And basically, as soon as the safety car came in, I just had to bolt. I had to bolt and build up as much of a gap as I can. And lucky for me, after Ricciardo's retirement, I built up a 15-second gap. And I put on the ultras. I came back out just in front of the next gaggle of cars. Well, in front of second place. I went home to win the race. It was just amazing. I didn't think I was going to do it. So after the disappointment of Baku, it was nice to come back with a win. And obviously here, the home race, I want to complete the Grand Slam. Ricciardo won in Australia, his home Grand Prix. I won in Austria last time out, Red Bull's home Grand Prix. We're now at Silverstone, it's my home Grand Prix, and this, my friends, this is where, we complete it. We have to. And look, when does this happen? It's a bright sunny day in Silverstone. Right, so I'm going to pour myself a drink, have a nice drink ready. On Paul Ricciardo's third. I can hear myself sometimes. I can hear the northern accent in my in my voice come out. It's quite funny. Let's close the ad so I can see the chat room properly. There we go. Okay. Whew. We're going to start this race now. Off we go. So basically, guys, what we've got here is a warm day. Tyre wear is going to be an issue around here, mainly because, tyre wear is it's going to be a lot harsher than it was during practice and qualifying. Tyre wear can be a bit of an issue around here. At the same time, I seem to have found a nice rhythm round here that suits my driving style. So at the minute it's a Brit 1, 2, an Australian 3rd, a German 4th. There's Hamilton. Looking forward to F1 2017, seeing Hamilton in a nice yellow helmet again. Be like F1 2013 all over again. tell you what, guys, I just can't wait for the next F1 game. I really can't. Good thing is as well, even with the new F1 game coming out, I can't put this to bed. I still need to carry on with this until I complete, you know, the 10 seasons. We're on season 4. I'm hoping. Well, like I said, it's gonna. I'm hoping I'll be halfway through season 5. So. But that's a massive if. Now, is it going to be another case where we can run away and hide, or is it a fact that we're actually going to be fighting some of these guys? Just waiting for the grid to reform. That took bloody ages. 5 lights at Silverstone! It's go! It's a good start from us. Ricciardo bogged down a bit. He's getting swamped by Bottas and Rosberg. Oh dear. Got that white line. I was looking too much on Ricciardo, but Ricciardo's only lost a position. Bottas went from 5th to 3rd. Great start from the Williams driver. Williams are now the 3rd fastest car. So, you know, I'm not surprised to see him up there. It's actually nice to see him back up here. Especially considering I've got to go to Williams at some point during the course of my career. Sainz is out of the race. Carlos Sainz is out. What has happened? Let's have a look. Where's that Sainz? That's there we go. Just gonna have a look now. There's no sign of him. Oh, okay. Alright, that's Kvyat. See, that's why... Right, I'm going to have to ride it. I want to see what happens. It's a fr... Oh, what the hell? Oh, my word! Right, what happens with... Right, we're on board with Vettel. This is where it all happens. Sebastian Vettel. Right, he gets caught trying to pass Magnussen, spins off, comes back, rejoins the track, and just smashes straight into Sainz, who then hits the Sauber. Oh dear me, what a collision that is. Is there a safety car? I'd imagine there would be. You know, the level of that amount of damage. But once again, Ferraris. Not a good start. Ricciardo went for a move on Bottas, didn't quite work for him. Gap was 1.1 seconds between ourselves and Hamilton, it's now 1.3. really pull away. That is what we need to do. Well, I got a lot of under rotating going around that corner. It just felt like the engine was wanted to go and the tyres just weren't letting it. Oh, I got all that wrong. That's going to get Hamilton to catch back up with us a little bit. 2.1. Okay, so we pulled 6 tenths out in one sector. So I do feel like in this Red Bull we're like Sebastian Vettel in 2013. We just get in front, build up a gap, and then just hold it from there. Here's Sabo at the back of the field once again. Haryanto has an issue with his car. Haryanto looked like he was well inside the top 10 as well, so that'll be a shame to see that that is indeed the case. He's not done bad since coming back, Haryanto. He's been every bit of a match for Wehrlein. I mean, obviously I upgraded the car, I did all the work to the car, but he's come back and he's done really well in my eyes. It's a yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? Ricciardo's in third. What's happened? Why? I feel like I need to ride on board with Bottas. No, I don't. Ricciardo's already in third. So Bottas has already lost out hugely. There's a Ferrari! Oh, Ferrari, Ferrari, Ferrari. He got greedy. Raikkonen got greedy trying to pass Jensen. Don't reverse on track, you idiot. Ferrari looked like, you know, they were on the course of recovery, because the last couple of races they've been absolutely nowhere. I mean, in Monaco, I think it was Monaco. It's Monaco, Baku, one of the tracks, or even Canada. They were what, 16th and 17th in qualifying. I mean, what the hell is that all about? I think it was Monaco. Oh, right there. Obviously, Vettel had his incident on the first lap, got caught by the Renault going around Woodcut, and then Raikkonen getting caught by Jensen through Stowe. Well, of course we shouldn't see any rain. We've got a lovely sunny day ahead of us today. Rosberg's in third. Rosberg's cleared Ricciardo. So, tyre wear 41% already, blimey. Got 4.1 second over Hamilton. I can imagine getting an offer from Ferrari very soon. But nope, finishing this season off with Red Bull. .9. That's how good that middle sector was. 0.8 of a second out of Lewis. Okay, this is going to be a new fastest lap. It's not. It's a 10th out. Oh, Ricciardo once again renewing battle with Rosberg like he did in Austria. Come on, Ricciardo. It's costing time between themselves and Hamilton, so Hamilton's getting away. The gap's 2.8 seconds now. So with our engine upgrade this season, I expect Ricciardo to be able to do something about Rosberg. Maybe even try and clear him. So I do believe our car is kinder on the tyres than the Mercedes. That could just be a myth. .2 seconds. We're on 55%, so probably going to be probably going to end up pitting around about lap 9, I reckon, at this rate, the rate the tyre wears at. So there was a few tracks last season where I lost the race due to tyre wear issues, so I basically need to see what happens there over the course of the season. I know Japan was one. I think Singapore might have been another. Malaysia was one. But obviously we're in a lot faster car this season. This is the fastest car we've been in so far in our career. So spent a season and a half at Manor, a season and a half at Haas. now we're spending a season at Red Bull. Nasser's got an engine issue. I think that's him at the back of the field anyway, so his race just goes from bad to worse. It's like basically it's like a test program for Sauber now. Back end stepped out there. Lost a lot of time going through there, I reckon. I mean, obviously it's not too much of an issue because of obviously how far we are ahead of Hamilton, but still, I feel like the grip is definitely going in these tyres now. As we begin lap 9, is my prediction right? We're on 60%, 66% tyre wear now. So when we pit, we'll be going onto the medium tyre where hopefully we can get a bit further into the race. Right, so Haryanto's fixed the problem. And whatever the problem was in Haryanto's car, it's now fixed. He can get going again. The question is, how far back did he fall? I think I'm definitely pitting this lap. Let's see. Oh yeah, really got to do that. So we go. We're pitting now. Slow down. To one of the most slowest pit lanes in the world. So this is us on our way out. At the beginning of lap 10 now. I want to get these to about lap... Can I get these to about lap 25, lap 30? We'll see. Oh, just need to make sure I don't do anything stupid. I know I've got... It's Palmer behind me. Palmer's you don't want to do anything in front of our adoring fans, Palmer, even though we all know you're not really a Brit. Brits do well. You do not. Look at that. Look at the amount of grip we've got compared to my old, the old car I was in last season. The yellow flag. Quite see what it was for. Well, I made a move into... Oh, bloody hell. I made a move into... I can't even remember what that made. Cops, that was it. I made a move into Cops under yellow flags and nothing came up. And Gutierrez has now got in front of Magnussen because of that. Well, it's now Palmer. Palmer's got past a pair of them. All I can say is, you're welcome. because I just need to be careful whilst I'm working my way through the field. There's no need to take unnecessary risks, even though you could say the move on Magnussen into the old turn 1 was a bit risky. Nice move on Massa. I'll move up towards Perez. I think Hamilton's pitted. He pitted last lap. Oh, I'm going to get stuck behind Perez through one of the most... Right, there we go. Let's just get the power down and try and nail him into Stowe. Going to get DRS anyway. Apparently we're still a tenth quicker. Don't know how that's worked, but there we go. Ricciardo's not pitted. What is that? Actually, Hamilton is pitted. Someone pitted. Someone pitted on the previous lap. Who was it? Oh, I've done my new fastest lap of the race. Danny going a couple more laps longer than I did. Scything my way through the field like a knife through hot butter. Sorry, like a hot knife through butter. That is what I mean. Maybe I should leave the analogies alone. I think this track whilst I was racing in the ESR League last year, well, last season in Season 1, was the turning point of my season. I had the best race of my ESR career here. Up to that point, anyway. Ricciardo's in the pits, and so is Fernando, so I don't need to worry about him. Yeah, so basically, I had a good qualifying session. I think I was third, and yeah, it was just really good. Really good. I was leading for about 5 laps, which was nice. So Button leads. Button leads the British Grand Prix. That is nice to see. That is nice to see. Yes, I know it's not going to be for much longer. But he's there. He's out in front, and the British fans love it. Hashtag Murray Walker quote from 99. Imagine Jensen would be pitting this lap. It would be stupid to stay out much longer than is necessary. He's on the soft tyres, so they must be well past the sell-by date. Although we both know that Button and Perez are really good at looking after their tyres, so I can kind of understand why it's them guys who are still out on track on these tyres. Jensen pits. Fastest lap for us. I don't think Perez is pitted. Oh wow, Bottas is third. Bottas has jumped. Rosberg, Ricciardo and Hamilton. How's he done that? Must have been Bottas that pit the previous lap. Though Bottas is on the soft tyres. Why he's on the soft tyres I do not know, but it'll be interesting to see whether he can make an impression on me. I mean, I think he's about 10 seconds down the road, so I think I'm okay for now. Ricciardo's really lost out. Hamilton back in front of Bottas. Ooh, Rosberg does a new fastest lap. Interesting. Bottas back in front of Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton's second actually. I take that back, sorry. Interesting little battle going on there between Hamilton, Bottas and Rosberg, I'm guessing it is. I'm annoyed Rosberg's got fastest lap. How dare he? How dare he? It's both Saubers that are next to each other now, considering one of them had to pit earlier for a new front wing. Guessing then... Oh, the other one had engine issues, didn't he? Hello, Hamilton's dropped back. Rosberg is also on the soft tyre, which is why he's got the fastest lap. So Bottas is now second. Once again, this track favouring the Williams car. You can forget the race in 2015 where Williams could have won it had they let Bottas pass Massa. Right, so Nasser's fallen back into the clutches of Ericsson, but now Nasser's engine problems have been fixed, so he's back up to full speed now. It's nice that they did that so those two Saubers could race each other. Oh, Codemasters, you're so nice. Let's have a look. Hamilton potentially losing out at this precise moment in time because he's on the harder tyre compared to Bottas and Rosberg, but he is keeping himself there. I was worried I was going to skate straight into the back of Nasser then. Rosberg in front of Bottas. Rosberg's getting away from Bottas. I'd like to think that Rosberg's going to pit before I do, but you know what my tyre wear's like. Have that, Nico. Hamilton in front of Bottas. So obviously, when Rosberg got past Bottas, they must have Bottas must have run wide or something, because he dropped back into the clutches of Hamilton, and there's about a 2-second gap between Rosberg and Hamilton now. So now apparently it's 0.6 of a second. Mercedes running a split strategy, which is interesting to see. I wonder how this is going to work out for them. See as well, once again, Bottas refusing to let his future teammate go. At 18 out of 52, the story of the race so far is basically the two Ferraris have had not appalling starts. Vettel tried passing Magnussen into Woodcut, clipped the Renault, spun and steered straight across the track into Carlos Sainz, who was then hit by the Sauber. Sainz out of the race. Then later on, Raikkonen tried passing both McLarens into Stowe, hit Alonso, and basically did a half spin. So bad to worse this season goes from Ferrari at the minute. Bottas is refusing to let the two Mercedes go. I mean, I think Rosberg's just about gone, but he's battling Hamilton for all it's worth. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what strategy these guys are on. Bottas is done for. Hamilton 1.7 seconds behind Rosberg. So you have Ricciardo in 5th at the minute, which, considering he started 3rd, he will not be happy with that. I'm not happy with that. Not doing 2 stints on the supers. The soft, sorry. Stick with what it wanted me to do originally. Now I'm definitely no, I'm not getting to lap 31. So I did 9 laps on the soft, so I need to remember that I did 9 laps on the soft on the first stint. So we'll see later on in the race what happens there. My first corner cut. This is the part of the race now where Hamilton should be gaining on Rosberg. Soft tyres should be dying now. But at the minute, Rosberg, who is my closest rival at the minute in the championship, even though he's 38 points behind. There we go. I think next I'm in Hungary. Hungary is going to be an interesting one with how tight the track is. I can't remember if it's Germany or Hungary. Got a 15.5 second gap in front of Rosberg, so we're looking good. We're looking very good. Like I said, safety cars can obviously change things. We've seen it happen before this season. Just wonder how far we can upgrade this car during the course of the season. Can we make it the outright dominant force in Formula 1 until Mercedes get the upgrades? I mean, for all I know, I could be driving for Mercedes next season. It depends on, you know, the teams that come in for me at the end of the season. I always pick the team that's, you know, the weakest out of the three. You know, and you know, after the third season at Haas, well, obviously I did spend 3 seasons at Haas, but the third season of the career, yeah, basically I had a first team driver offer from Ferrari, an offer from Mercedes, and an offer from Red Bull, and at the time, Red Bull was the weakest car out of the three, so I went with Red Bull. Obviously, if it was to happen again at the minute, Ferrari are looking the weakest, but I've still got to consider the likes of Renault, Force India, McLaren, Mercedes themselves as well. And Williams. Let's not forget. Williams, I wouldn't mind driving for. Williams was the team I supported growing up. Is that Rosberg in the pits? Yes, it is. Rosberg is in the pits. The soft tyres have now died. This is push time for Hamilton now. This is hammer time. I hate saying that. Oh, virtual safety car. Oh, is it Stowe again? Something's happened at Stowe. Trying to see any sort of battling that's going on. It's got to be with these group of cars, surely. Let's have a look. There's a Renault on the inside. Oh, that's a Haas out the Grand Prix. Gonna jump on board, and I think it just came steaming in. Wheel off, out goes Gutierrez. It was just unsighted. Haas could have been on course for double points. They were looking up there. But that's it. Gutierrez out of the race. So that's Sainz and Gutierrez not finishing this Grand Prix. Safety car ending, so let's get going again. Let's have keep an eye on the tyre. I feel like the virtual safety car affected Hamilton a lot more than it did me. He was made to slow a lot more than I did. Because I've now got apparently a 25-second gap over Hamilton. What is that all about? Oh, okay, it's 21. So Stowe seems to be the corner where stuff seems to be happening in this race. I think I could afford to just gently drift a little bit. Now the gap's saying 18 seconds. How? I haven't lost 3 seconds, surely. I'm still in lead, aren't I? Yes, I am. Let's pick the speed back up. Probably a couple of laps away now from our pit stop, so we will be putting on. I got to lap 25, which is, you know, so at least I can go a couple of laps longer. But yeah, we're going to put the mediums on, which will probably take us to about lap. Let's see, hitting on lap 9. I'm on lap 25 now. Rosberg doesn't do fastest lap. Yeah. So what I've done 14 laps on these tyres so far. Going to be 15 laps I'm going to manage on these tyres. Interesting. There's debris there from Gutierrez. That's more like it. Ricciardo is catching Hamilton. Oh, there's a car coming out of the pits. That's Haryanto. Don't call his name, Haryanto. Do I actually have DRS? Oh, I do as well. I'll be pitting at the end of this lap more than likely. I am tempted to maybe go another lap longer, just for the sake of it. I think I might do. I think I can risk it. Definitely not making it to lap 31, but I think I can do another lap, even though I'm on 70%. So I risk running a puncture, But at the same time, I want to make sure I can get my tyres to the end of the race. This is why I'm doing it. The corners around this track do ask a lot of the tyres. Arianto, you know, after his engine issues, had a lot, fell back a lot, he really did. Having to just take it easy, right behind Kvyat. Don't even think about it, bud. It's the tyre wear, 74%, so it's not that bad. I mean, I'm definitely not going another lap. Here we go, this is us pitting now. Making sure we slow down for the pit entry. Where's the cup? Oh, there, right in front of me. Wet me whistle. And we're good to go again. That'll be Hamilton passing me. There we go, down to second. Ricciardo's only just coming around the final corner now. So in this rivalry that I have with Ricciardo at the minute, the inter-team rivalry, looks like I'll be completing that this race. Should nothing happen. I know. Hamilton has the lead. I haven't dropped back as far as I was expecting. There's Danny coming around Cops now as we head into Maggots and Beckett's. What was I calling it? I think I was calling it Baggots and Meckets during when we were here during the ESR race last season. Monday, I've got to take time preparing myself for the Tuesday night race at Canada for ESR Season 2. That you will find live streamed on Twitch by Mustafa Shag. That is Mustafa with a T, not a PH. And that will be at 9:30 Tuesday night on Twitch. You'll find out there how I do, and how some of the most competitive, drivers do on Tuesday. For me, it's the most competitive league I've ever seen. You've got everyone that fights over everything. I mean, with equal cars. I mean, we also do a performance league on Sundays, which is turning out to be a real corker at the minute. Just a shame I can't be part of it. That is Sunday, about 8 o'clock, streamed by Positively Glad. Check his channel out as well. I'll try and leave a description to it. If not, just type in Positively Glad. Can't be that difficult. Alright, that's my second warning, so if I do that again. Ericsson's out of the race. Oh, and it looks like it's... Oh, dear. Oh, no. Please tell me he's not collected a Ferrari again. Oh, he has as well. Oh, my word. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Okay. We're gonna jump on board with. I think it must be Vettel. Is it Vettel? Let's have a look. No. Let's go through the cameras. No, it's Raikkonen. So here we go. Ericsson's just ahead. He's about to try and pull over to let the Force India and the Ferrari through, and this is what happens. Such is the runoff area that Raikkonen survives, but it's the second incident Raikkonen's been involved in this race. Ferrari's luck is absolutely nowhere. And once again, Sauber, you know, who have had, you know, absolutely nothing to cheer about since, you know, his career began, you know, their woes continue. Is our fastest lap at 1:32.8. It's not quite what Rosberg did. So basically now, my aim is to get these to about lap 44. Get these to lap 44. You know, I can get the soft tyres to the end. If not, then I'll just put on the hard tyres till the end of the race. I think I've got enough of a gap to... I mean, I'm behind Hamilton. He's yet to make a pit stop. Well, for his second stop anyway. See Ricciardo in third at the minute with purple. Ooh, we've purpled the middle sector beautifully. Hamilton, the man who gave me my first Grand Prix victory after allowing me to... There we go, have that, Rosberg. It was basically, it was a complete wet race in Hungary in season 1 at Manor. And yeah, Hamilton was acres ahead. I'd fought my way to second after starting 16th, I think it was. And there was a late safety car. And basically I nailed Hamilton into turn 1. Hamilton actually stayed with me for about 4 laps, and then his engine blew up right behind me, which was such a shame. And it just gave me the win. Now, I think I retired in Belgium, but then at season 1, you know, from Italy onwards, I won every Grand Prix, you know, till the end of the season, and I finished 8 points behind Hamilton. I was gutted. I was really, oh bloody hell, caught in dirt. Yeah, there you can see how the car handles. And then obviously season 2, we had the odd win. We had quite a few wins at the beginning of the season. I think my last win at Manor took place here actually. Hamilton pit, so I wasn't able to make a move on Hamilton. Then obviously for the next race, I took a contract at Haas, because obviously I wanted the achievement to move teams mid-season. Oh, hello. Spectrum, hey mate, nice for joining. Yes, today's race was a bit of a disaster, but there we go. These things happen, and I use a controller. I do not. I can't stand a wheel. I've tried a wheel once, never again. I mean, you say that today's race was a bit of a disaster. It wasn't that bad. I mean, you've got to admire the workmanship between Mercedes, especially with the fact that Hamilton was clearly quicker than Bottas. But you know, the fact he honoured the agreement and allowed Bottas back through, that's something to be proud. That's something to be proud of. That's proud to see. I mean, we've seen team relationships break down because of drivers not honouring an agreement. Senna, Prost, Gilles Villeneuve and Didier Pironi, which ended in fatal consequences. I think Rosberg's on his last set of soft tyres, so when he pits he'll be on the medium. But he'll be pitting way before me. But he is catching me. Rosberg's only 10 seconds behind me. Because Ricciardo's got a pit, I know that much. Tell you what, this stint is working out quite nice. Right, so Ricciardo's pitted. Right. Now, honestly, I don't know. I can't remember how long he's been on these tyres for, Nico, but I don't know. I'm really Button third. I mean, I think he's yet to pit, which is why he's third. But still, come on, Jensen. But Rosberg now. Hello. Fair enough, I use a Logitech G2 and I completely understand after 100% race life. I said jelly. Yeah. Well, good luck with 2017 Spectrum, that's all I can say. Good luck with 2017. Basically, you're going to be... You don't need to go to the gym, mate. You're going to be absolutely ripped. I really am interested to see whether I'm actually pulling away from Rosberg or whether he's clawing me in. The gap's 11.5 seconds. Okay, so that worry is over. It was about 10 seconds between ourselves and Rosberg. I've got 11.5 in front of us now, so I can cause to relax a little bit. I mean, when I make the next pit stop as well, we're going to be on the quicker tyre as well. So at the minute, this race looks like it could go our way, but, you know, anything can happen. Safety cars, I could trip over a back marker and have to pit for a wing. This looks like another dominating performance. Let's have a look. Oh, fair enough, Spectrum. I can't wait to see him not play F1s. Hey, if you're interested, what do you play on? What do you play on, Spectrum? What do you play on? Sorry guys, if you're watching this back and on YouTube or whatever. I just having a chat with some of the guys in the Twitch chat. It's actually quite nice to do. Hamilton third. Bit ashamed that this race has not really worked out for Ricciardo. Let's see. I think someone... No, it's... I think he's battling with Bottas. So the problem is, when I put these tyres on, and Rosberg, Rosberg got caught behind Danny Rick, so his tyres were dying then. But at the same time, he'd already done like 3 laps or something on the tyres. So the fact that they already had started to die away, because I only managed 9 laps on these. Well, on them tyres anyway, that Rosberg's on, as you can see in the top left-hand corner. Like I said, I can't imagine Ricciardo and Hamilton going to the end. So I think Rosberg's got... Oh, Rosberg's pitted for the medium tyres. That's doable. 17 laps is doable. Definitely think that the other guys have to pit. Ricciardo might do it at a stretch. Be very interesting. Guys, if you're still chatting in the chat, I will have a look when I next make the pit stop, so don't think I'm ignoring you. As I look at the tyre wear now, tyre wear 33%, so we are looking at putting on the soft tyre on the next stint, and basically consolidate the lead. Just go for fastest lap after fastest lap. Basically, kind of how we ended Austria. And like I said, if you guys weren't here for Austria, basically, it was a really, really comfortable race, similar to how this has gone so far. But I was leading by about 35 seconds in front of Danny Ricciardo. Then a safety car came out. Safety car came out, wiped away all that, because basically, tyre wear for me is always an issue. So I knew I had to make an extra pit stop, so I wanted to just keep building the gap up as far as I could. And yeah, basically, that gap dwindled away to nothing. So a safety car came out around about lap 47, I think it was. So I pitted for a fresh set of supers under the safety car. Came back out. I had about 5 back markers behind me to where Ricciardo is. So it was just a case of as soon as the safety car pitted, which was a case of me bolting, which I managed to do. I had about a 12-second lead over Ricciardo when his engine blew up, which was such a shame. We were on course for a Red Bull 1-2. I don't care whether I came second or whether Ricciardo did. I just wanted the team to do well. And it was just a shame seeing that his engine blew up. So then I was left battling Hulkenberg. It was Hulkenberg, Rosberg, and Jenson Button who was fighting over second place. It was really fun to watch. But luckily enough, them battling made them have about a 15-second gap to me when I made the pit stop. I put on the ultras. I just came out in front and went on to win the race from there. So far this season in the Red Bull career mode, I came 3rd in Australia, 1 in Bahrain, 1 in China, came 3rd in Russia, retired in Spain, retired in Monaco, 1 in Canada, retired in Baku, 1 in Austria, and we're looking like we're on course to win at Silverstone. Jeff, I am not pitting for softs right now. I intend to pit for softs in another 6 laps. I can't believe Red Bull was the weakest team, because basically I've already mentioned this in this stream so far, but I'll do it again. Well, at the end of the 3rd season, I obviously decided, I wanted to leave Haas. I wanted to go on to, newer adventures. Engine's looking a little worn. Basically, I had the 3 best teams in Formula 1 coming for me. Because I was at Haas, I obviously got offered first position at Ferrari as like a step up. I had an offer from Mercedes and an offer from Red Bull. Red Bull was the 4th fastest team at that point, so I joined them. You know, the car is beautiful to drive. You know, we've upgraded it bit by bit. This is our first race with the new engine upgrade, which is, you know, it's lasted 38 laps before it's showing signs of wear. Thank you, Renault. We actually have a 29-second gap over Hamilton. He was only 8 seconds in front of Ricciardo. So I could really afford to just pit, go around on the softs, you know, build up the lead and pit again, but at the same time, can't really afford to risk it because, like I say, safety cars can change everything. So I'm just going to stick to the strategy, do what I need to do. I was going to get a penalty there. So guys, I'm racing on the Xbox One. Not good enough to race on PC because I don't have the technology, you know, to race on PC. And also the PS4, you know, the pad's a bit too flimsy for racing on the Xbox with a nice thick pad between my hands. It's all about the thickness, the girth of the pad. Let that sink in for you for now. So we'll look at the tyre wear now, 50%. So it's looking like we can get these to about lap 44, which is the aim. I think lap 43 is probably about the earliest we can get away with it because I did do 9 laps on the softs at the beginning stint, so it's just a case of wait and see. So the rest of the career is not going to be as, you know, easy as this. I mean, there are going to be some tracks where I probably mess up in qualifying and find myself way down. You know, I've still got to drive for teams like Renault, Mercedes, Renault, Williams, Force India, and McLaren. You know, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be hard at them teams. Mercedes, I'd love to start at the back at every race, but at the same time, I don't want them getting rid of me. Well, because obviously, you have the little marker, don't you, that goes down. Ricciardo's 6.8 behind Hamilton. Come on, Danny Rick. Got 12 laps to do something about it. Probably the next track where I say I'm going to struggle is Belgium. I can safely say I'm probably not going to finish in Belgium. And then obviously we have Singapore that is surrounded by barriers, and so far my track record around tracks with walls have not been that good. Monaco, out. Baku, out. Australia, third, not too bad. Where the Ferraris are. I know Raikkonen's had two separate incidents. He tried passing both McLarens into Stowe earlier on in the race, did a half spin, and obviously you know what the AI are like when they're trying to recover. And then, yeah, he got caught up in an incident with a Sauber. Basically, Sauber let the Force India through, and then Raikkonen somehow managed to collect it. Went spinning straight off into the gravel, going through the old start-finish straight. I think Ricciardo's doing enough, you know. A couple attempts here and there, but it's not looking that good. Right, so tyre wear, we're on 61% now. So it's looking definitely, yeah, it's definitely we've definitely got another 2 laps on these tyres. So you know, I've met my target. So I know I can get the next set of tyres to the end of the Grand Prix. I think we've got enough of a gap to come out in first place. Even if we don't, you know, we're on the soft, quicker tyres. We're just going to zoom up behind them. Ricardo 6.1. Turning in too early around there. I say, guys, I've played a little bit of the new game as well. It feels brilliant. Even on the pad, it feels, you know, hard to turn the car. You can feel the strain and whatnot. Just really good to use. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow flag. I wonder if Nasser's got a puncture. It looks like it because I'm zooming up behind him now. He's going to... Yeah, I think he's got a front left puncture. He's got a front left puncture. Oh, come on, guys. Why have you brought out the safety car? Oh, bloody hell. Had to slow right down then. PC. Okay, Spectrum. I hope you do well on the PC, mate. I mean, obviously you're one of the lucky ones with the ultimate graphics. You lucky sod. Safely say, I'm a bit jealous of you. I'll tell you what, this has helped me as well. Definitely retaining first place, because obviously they've not been able to race round because they've had to stay at the Delta, so that just gives me, you know, first place guaranteed. And obviously we're going to have to spend a couple of laps behind the safety car now as well. So I've definitely got these tyres. Oh. Come on, safety car. Come on. There we go. I think this happened to me last season. The safety car was just being all weird. I had to use a few flashbacks to get it sorted. When you're battling with someone, you can't really afford to slow down that much. But obviously, because I've got such a gap, I don't really need to worry. Although I did see Haryanto there. There's Hamilton. It's basically just a case of bolting now to the finish. Can't believe they called out the safety car because Nasr had a puncture. VSC, yes. Full safety car, no. He was on his way into the pits. Oh crap, sorry. Going wide there because I'm looking at the comments on the chat feed. So guys, if you're just tuning in, you're wondering why I'm behind a safety car, they called out the safety car because Felipe Nasr had a puncture. So obviously now we're on the... Oh, that allows Ricciardo right on the back of Hamilton as well, but at the same time it allows Rosberg right onto the back of them. I believe Hamilton and Ricciardo have to pit again, so those two are battling for third. I believe that Rosberg has second guaranteed. I reckon that, you know, providing we stay clear of trouble, we're going to romp away to the finish. I have to say, Spectrum, mate, there's nothing wrong with having a PC, you know, that basically overkills a console. You know, you've got what you've got, I've got what I've got. You know, at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy what you play on, that's all that matters. Two teams I refuse to drive for on this game is Sauber and Toro Rosso, but mainly because Toro Rosso, you know, driving a Ferrari, an old Ferrari engine, I thought at the time it was just like there was absolutely no point in driving for them. And Sauber, well, it's Sauber, you know. Although, I think it's mainly because I love how this year's the 2017 Sauber looks. You know, I think, I mean, obviously, you know, they're going to be the weakest car, so it's like, you know, I want to start off there. And I will be having Wehrlein as my teammate. I think I'm alone now. Here we are, racing round Silverstone. I think Hamilton's actually got a buffer as well to Ricciardo. Alright, this should be the last lap and behind the safety car. Let's have a look at the tyre. We're 2%, so we've got this. We've got it. We've got the tyres to the end, which is good. Like I say, last season we went through a number of races where I had to pit with a couple of laps to go, or in Japan's case, I pitted on the final lap. That was heartbreaking. Led pretty much every lap and then pitted on the final lap because I was like, I'm not getting to the end. I can't do it. And the guy who I was battling for the championship won the race, Sebastian Vettel. God, that helicopter's low. I've not noticed that before. Come on, Jeff. Tell me it's pitting this lap. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right, so here we go. Go slow down now. Just have a quick look at the chat. Back up the whole field now. We are the safety car. There's that safety car line. There we go, let's leave them for dead. What this game has a habit of doing is making cars break down as soon as they get going again. I mean, it could be due to engine strain and whatnot, but I just, like I say, in the last race in Austria, safety car came out, and then as soon as it pitted, you know, just as we got underway, both Hamilton and Alonso, at the same time, their engines went. This is us now getting underway as we purple the first sector by 2/10. Got a 2.2 second gap over Hamilton already. So once again, you know, the race trying to throw a curveball by, you know, throwing a safety car in. Just don't think it's quite worked this time. Yet again, you know, we're on the freshest tyres of everyone. Oh, hello, green flag. What does that mean? What's happened? Haryanto's out of the race. Looks like an engine failure. Can't see anyone off track. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so I'm going to have a look at Arianto now because I want to. And then obviously I'm going to have to use a flashback annoyingly. Oh, hello. Look at that. Kimi Raikkonen. Lapping someone. Annoyingly, I hate that I have to use a flashback. Right, so here we go. Oh! No, it was an accident! He clipped Hamilton! I can't believe I've just seen that. It's the gap now, 2.3. Ricciardo, 4/10 of a second. Come on, Danny. Got 5 laps, mate. You've got 5 laps to do something on Hamilton. Please tell me you guys don't have to pit. I want this to be a battle. Can we have a Red Bull 1-2 at the British Grand Prix? That would be so very nice. You know what? I'm actually glad I had a look at. There we go, 132.0. I'm actually really glad I had a look at the Haryanto retirement now. Would have missed that otherwise. Come on, Danny. Two tenths behind him. Bit wide. Ricardo's got Hamilton. Hamilton's going to try and get Ricciardo back though. He's got the straight line speed in that Mercedes, let's not forget. Indeed he has, he's already up into second. God damn it, Danny. Four seconds ahead of Danny Rick. We wind down these last couple of laps. It's now a battle for second place between Hamilton, Ricciardo and Rosberg. Rosberg's right behind Danny as well now. I believe Rosberg's on the fresher tyres, so he's looking the more favourite. I already said that I didn't think that Hamilton and Ricciardo was going to make it to the end. Ricciardo been smart. Waited till DRS, or is Rosberg going to get him? He's at 1/10 behind. Surely he's going to get him. Surely he's going to get him into Stowe. He lives for now. Hamilton's not going to give that place up. Is he making any headway? Doesn't look like it, which is annoying. No, we're sitting ducks on the straights. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Hamilton's out. Hamilton's out. Oh, I think. Oh, what's happened? Oh, Lewis Hamilton at the British Grand Prix. Oh, it's his engine. 2 races in a row. Unfortunately, that puts Rosberg right behind Ricciardo, but Hamilton's race is done. Hamilton, who's 6th in the championship, I believe. It's me and Rosberg that are battling it at the minute. So like I said, I won't be surprised. And there we go, Rosberg moves into 2nd place. Danny, stay. Just needs to stay with him. That's all he needs to do. Just stay with him. Try and get him back into DRS. Be a tall order. He's looking like he is managing it at the minute. On the penultimate lap now. 4.9 seconds in front of Rosberg. Danny Rick 3/10 behind. Is that gap too big for Ricciardo to even think about a move? come on! Ricciardo's in second, Ricciardo's in second. You need to let him through. You need to let him through this area here. Let him pass you, get him back into Stowe. You can do it. That's how I play it. No, I haven't streaked away nearly as much as we did in Austria. Rosberg is second. Ricciardo fighting. Don't fight him, Ricciardo! Don't fight him! I think Ricciardo's made a grave mistake there. He should have let him go. I think Rosberg's got second. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Just gonna cross the line and see where everyone finishes. Damn it! I looked. It's a win at Silverstone! The British Grand Prix won by a British driver yet again!
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb
Get in.
victory. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres.
Both Red Bull drivers on the podium. I can be very, very happy with that.
To the driver as well, though, there's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting
Oh,
in the front.
Danny, you'll be very disappointed for not getting second. You could have had it. He does actually look disappointed.
Heading back to Milton Keynes.
He fended off Rosberg at the first DRS. He should have just let him go, stayed behind him, and then got him back going into Stowe. That's what he should have done.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Our current points leader extends their lead.
There we
at
go.
the top of the
Massa
championship
ends up
after a
finishing
very good
Bottas.
result here today.
For some
And
reason,
now
he
I'd
was
like to
running
ask you,
second
Andy
at one
Davidson,
point in
who
this
was your
race.
driver of the
He
day?
ended up
Grosjean.
finishing
He was in another league
12th.
today. Really impressive.
And here's how things are shaping up.
And despite Kimi Raikkonen's off-track, incidents, he somehow finishes 11th with only doing a two-stopper.
Who make further progress up the table. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
That's good, that. Massa 4th, Button 5th, Perez 6th, Grosjean scores more points for Haas, Alonso 8th, Vettel 9th. Vettel somehow scores 2 points for Ferrari, despite, you know, him having his incidents as well. Magnussen scores the final point of the race. There goes Raikkonen, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Palmer, Verline, Kvyat, Nasser, Hamilton. Oh no, Hamilton DNF, Haryanto DNF, Ericsson DNF, Gutierrez DNF, Carlos Sainz retired on the first lap. So guys, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. I now extend my championship lead over Nico Rosberg to 45 points. He has a 15-point lead over Ricciardo, who has a 13-point lead over Alonso, who moves into 4th place now. Obviously, Alonso has a point lead over Vettel, who has 9 points over Hamilton, who has 6 points over Palmer, who has 6 points over Grosjean, who has 8 points over Hülkenberg, who has 8 points over Magnussen, who has 4 points over Raikkonen and Button. Who has 5 points over Perez. Massa moves up to 14th in the championship, 10 points behind Perez. He's 9 points in front of Haryanto, who's a point in front of Bottas. He's on the same amount of points as Verline, who is 8 points in front of Gutierrez. Constructors, we extend our championship lead after getting a double podium to 68 points in the Constructors over Mercedes. Mercedes have a 60-point gap over McLaren, Honda, who are third. McLaren, Honda, third in the championship. I never thought I would see this, and I'm absolutely loving it. They're only a point in front of Ferrari, though. Just shows how bad Ferrari have done recently. They have a 11-point gap over Renault, who are starting to fade away now despite an encouraging start to the season. And they have a 23-point gap over Force India, who have a 20-point gap over Haas, who have a 17-point gap over Williams, who have an 9-point gap, over Manor. That's the results, guys, and that's how the championship standings look after the halfway point of the season. Still, we're not near an upgrade just yet. Oh, I didn't win. I thought I won. Okay, so we'll advance to next weekend, which I believe is Hungary? Yeah, it is. Season 4, round 11, Hungary. Oh man, what a race. I enjoyed that despite being out alone. There was plenty of action going on behind. I was a little concerned about tyre wear throughout the race. Did an extra lap longer in the second stint. So I definitely went out of my comfort zone there. Obviously, disappointed that Ricciardo didn't get second when he had the opportunity to. Nothing he could have really done. He made his decision. He had to live with it. I saw it coming a mile off. Rosberg was on the fresher tyre, so he was always going to get him on the second DRS straight. But there we are, guys. That is it. That is it for tonight's stream. That is it for the British Grand Prix. We come out as winners of the home Grand Prix. Hopefully, tomorrow night, we shall bring you the Hungarian Grand Prix. Until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day or night or whenever you see this. And we'll see you very soon for the next race in Hungary. This is Rarotron89 signing out. Take care, guys.